I was thirsty. What's up, everybody? It's Luna, and I'm here with I'm gonna call this my first unofficial segment of Moon Talk. First, I wanna say Wakanda Forever. As you can tell, I look like I just came straight out of Wakanda. And yes, I was in the movie Wakanda. You can catch me on the Wakanda Fall scene. I'm a part of the river tribe. So of course you're gonna see me there in background dancing and stuff like that. I just got back from Apache Cafe supporting my friend who was posing tonight. She was one of the featured models. And the theme was Dora Menage. So I have my paints because today at Apache it was Wakanda. So, looking good. Announcements. Stay tuned for my official Moon Talk series. It's gonna be excellent. Sorry, I thought I just heard somebody. It's gonna be amazing, guys. I have some beautiful women who want to come and talk to you guys. I have awesome people that I am working with, and I am super, super, super excited to begin this series with you guys. Well, today I want to talk about something that I just figured out, and it is my Mars. Lately, I have been studying astrology, and I have been teaching myself how to read birth charts. And my friend mentioned to me how your 8th house deals in your death, your life, where you're gonna go. Your 8th house pretty much talks about, the hidden things, the mysteries, things that, not a lot of people will see. And it can, describe to you, how you may pass. So I took my nosy ass onto my birth chart and decided that I was gonna look it up. I saw what it meant, and I have my North Node and my Mars in my 8th house. Well, Mars is actually the name that I want to name my first daughter because my first child is going to be a girl. I'll explain how I know that later on. But anyway, Mars is in my 8th house, and with that I learned, one, Mars is a very quick moving planet, very fiery. So things move very, very, very quickly. And things can happen very suddenly in my life. If you're a person with Mars in your 8th house, things can happen very suddenly, a lot of things. And we are very, very, very prone to sudden life crisis. But the thing about that is because Mars is a very quick moving planet, we're able to move through those crises really, really quickly than most people. Like maybe, let's say, a person who's has Saturn in their 8th house. Saturn is very slow moving, so they may not be able to move out of these life crises and these obstacles as quickly as a person who has Mars in their 8th house. However, another thing with Mars is that we are very sexual people, which is something I already knew. I was always wondering, why am I like this? Like, why is it like I'm called to sexuality? It's like, I want to be sexy. I want to be seductive. I want to seduce. I want to just I want to get naked. I want to be free. Why am I like this? And that explained a lot. And the fact that my Lilith is in Leo, and that's a whole nother video. But we're very sexual people, and sex for us is very, very, very powerful. Like, I learned that because Mars is such a powerful planet and such a quick moving planet, we are some of the people who can actually have a full Kundalini awakening very quickly. We can actually reach that state of awakenment and enlightenment very quickly than most people. 1 second, I need to drink. Tea. I need some water. I'm rather thirsty. Anyway, where was I? Yes, it's a very quick moving planet. So we can reach, enlightenment very quickly. However, it is said that when your Mars is in your 8th house, you have to be very careful of accidents. And one thing I did read is that with my Mars being in my 8th house, in order for me to reach my Kundalini awakening and my full state of awakening, I'm either going to have a near life near-death experience, or I'm going to reach that awakening through orgasm, because Tantra is written all in my chart. Like tantric sex and sacred sexuality, I am all about that. It's all on my chart, and it helps me. This is confirmation for me, because I was wondering why am I like this, why am I like that, and this was really confirmation for me. Another thing that I learned with, I'm trying to get down, with Mars being in my 8th house, I learned that it is very imperative that I study the occult and ideal in my calling, which is healing and prophecy. A person who has Mars in the 8th house is more than likely very spiritual, and you are going to be very interested in the occult. It draws you, and it is in your best interest to study the occult. Study metaphysics, study, meditation and yoga, and practicing your psychic abilities, because we are very psychic people. We see things, and confirmation, we see things. And it's just like, one thing I learned from Mars, being that we're so prone to sudden life crisis, in order to keep these sudden life crises from constantly happening and smacking us dead in our face all the freaking time, we really need to tap into our healing and our prophecy, our psychic abilities. That's something that we really need to do, which is confirmation for me, because that's something that I'm already working on. Another thing with having your Mars, sorry, my fingers just locked up on me. Oh my goodness. One thing that I did read about, which I wish I didn't, which is crazy, because I've always been like, I'm never gonna do readings on myself because I don't want to know my future. I don't want to see. I went in deep, and it scared me, because let me tell you something. All of my life, I've been like this. I have been afraid of cars. Being inside of a car, I get the worst anxiety that a person could possibly ever ask for. Just today, I was riding to Apache with my friend and my boyfriend, and I had the worst anxiety attack in the car, because I'm afraid of accidents. I've always been afraid of getting into a car accident, but I have never been in a car accident. So where is this fear coming from? So I told my boyfriend, I was like, maybe in my past life I died from a car accident, and it just looped over into this life. But that's not it. When your Mars is in your 8th house, more than likely, you're gonna die from, I know this is so nuts, so like, what are you gonna die from? You're gonna die from an accident, like a crash, or like a gunshot, or a stabbing. Whatever it is, it's quick. Mars is a quick planet. Mars is a very quick planet, and it is said that if your Mars is in the 8th house, you're gonna come out quick, which is a good thing for me, you know what I'm saying, because I don't want to suffer. So make it out. And I was reading one article where it said that if your Mars is in the 8th house, you're probably going to have like a really bloody death. I know that sounds crazy. I was shook as fuck when I seen that, because I was like, whoa, this may be the answer as to why I get such anxiety when I'm inside of cars, why I'm afraid to get into an accident. But I don't want that to hinder my travels, because my 12th house, I believe, is in my 9th house, I believe, is in Sagittarius. I have to go back and look. Either way, it said that I need to be very careful when traveling. I need to be careful with accidents. And I was like, okay, I don't want this, what my chart is saying, and this fear to hinder me from traveling, because I really want to travel. So I'm going to work on that. I paint in the wrong places. Yeah, so I really want to work on that. I'm in the hallway, by the way, of where I live. I'm in the hallway. So definitely, it says that we're gonna go out really quick. Some celebrities who have Mars in the 8th house would be like Marilyn Monroe, John F. Kennedy. Who else? Not Elvis Presley. Was it Elvis Presley? I believe Elvis Presley. Princess Diana. And, you know, they all went out quick. They all went out quick. So, you know, I wasn't prepared. You know, I wasn't trying to read that, you know, at that moment. But, you know, I guess that's what I get for being nosy. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I was afraid at first when I learned that Mars was in the 8th house, because it talks about how we're so prone to sudden life crisis. Like, everything for us could be going perfectly well, but at any given time, our life can just boom, problem. Which I already know, because I've always questioned, why do things happen like this to me all the time? Why me? Why me? Why is this always happening to me? Because there's always some bullshit going on. But it's like, I move through it. I move through it. You know what I'm saying? And this is probably why. But one thing I have to do is I have to tap in deeper to my calling, which is healing and being able to see, prophesying and things of that nature. So definitely going to do that. However, I do want to make more videos talking about different house signs, specifically mine, because I'm not a professional astrologist. I'm just learning. So I will talk on mine, and once I get better, I'll be able to talk on more things. But as far as astrology in your birth chart, but that's pretty much what I learned about my Mars being in my 8th house. You know, we're very sexual people. We're very in tune with our sexuality. You know, we're able to have an awakening quicker than others, because Mars is a very fiery and a very quick moving planet, and we are prone to life crisis, but we can detour that by actually tapping into our calling. We're very spiritual people. We should study the occult, metaphysics. We're pretty cool people, you know. Sharp objects. It says to be careful when traveling. Protect yourself. Just that simple. Protect yourself. Everywhere you go, guard your spirit, guard your aura, and things will be fine. You'll be perfect. So I'm gonna go back in because I have to cook my boyfriend dinner, of course. But thank you so much for watching and hearing me out. I'm definitely gonna be making more videos, and stay tuned for Moon Talk. Definitely stay tuned for Moon Talk, and thank you guys so much.